Right, I'm back. I'm gonna do a drift tutorial today. How to get good, perfect drifts that you don't overshoot or overpower or whatever you want to say. I'd say overshoot, that you don't make a burnout and crash into a wall. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna find some nice corners, and then once I find them, I'm gonna go tell you what to do. So once I get out of here now, I can show you what to do once you come to a nice corner. Because most of you would try and you'd find a corner on your map and you'd head towards it because you think it's perfect. Then you drift it and it's a perfect corner, except you're carrying too much speed into the corner, which then throws you out of it, and you just mess up really, crash into a wall or whatever. It just doesn't go your way after that. So this tutorial is to help you get a perfect drift, never fail. But 100% of the time I never fail. So I'm just going to show you what I do when I drift. I'm going to find a corner worthy of a drift first. Just going to keep driving and show you what my drifts would look like whenever I do them.
Watch mine.
Okay, so up here. See that? See how I kept it intact and I didn't even touch that pole. In the second I got the car back in touch in a straight line, it took off. So I'll do another one here for you, just so you can see. That's how you do it. So what you want to do is, you find that nice corner up there, you want to come racing down towards, wait, never mind that, but you want to come racing down towards it, just before, if you have to stop accelerating or hit the brake and then drift around it. So it should look, so let's say you're flying at high speed, you're trying to get away and you see a corner that you want to drift. Let go of the throttle, brake and drift around it. The earlier you drift, the less chance you have in actually getting around the corner properly. If you leave it just before you get to the corner, like I am there, you'll drift around it perfectly, swing out into the middle of the road and you'll be able to go again. Yeah, I didn't drift there, but come to this corner, stop accelerating, drift around it. Hold the what you need to do is you need to hold it as you drift. So you're coming up to it here, drift in and watch. So I'm coming out of this, there's a sharp bend here that you won't be able to fly around. So I'll just build up speed, I'll get enough from here. So you're coming around. As you drift, take your finger off the accelerator and then press the drift button. And as you're in the middle of drift, hold the accelerator. So your car actually, so your wheels take back traction. And then you're actually able to take off and drive. Because if you forget to hold the accelerator, you're not going to go anywhere. Your car is just going to go sliding. So I'll do this one without holding the accelerator to show you. Don't have any speed coming out of it and you just do that. That was it without accelerating. This one, I'll accelerate in the corner in the middle of a drift. So getting chased, and find a good corner to try and get rid of them. Stop, maybe brake a little, and drift in and hold the accelerator. That was too sharp, I'll say that. So this corner, for instance, this is a nice one. Drift and this corner now, this will be it. I feel it, bro. Okay, that wasn't it, but you've seen me at the start. All you need to do is, before you get to the corner, brake or just take your finger off the accelerator and then drift it. If you're finding difficult, if you have the car in Sultan and you're finding it difficult to drift, a car that is 10 times easier to drift in, and I would highly recommend it because it's the best drift car in the game, is the car that is right in front of me here. It's the car in photo. I have two of them in my garage, they're extremely rare. I'll do a little demonstration here for you, show you how easy it just like goes. As long as I can, I just died, so I'll just run back to that car if I can quickly, and I'll show you what it's like for drifting. Just hold on. If it'll hurry up for me. Alright, so where's my car? So the car is down here, right? So hold on, I make a quick run. There's Jack's car. If you can remember from the last video, the car showcase. So here's the photo again. So watch, low speeds, instant drift. I'll do one more around this bend. Like these are kind of cars you wouldn't think of getting if you see them on the street, but really, like the car Photo and the car Sultan are class cars when they're pimped up. I think the Photo, for if you're a beginner, if it's drifting for beginners, like you've never been able to do a proper drift before, you always fail. I'd highly recommend getting this car, because first of all, it's a car that's just too easy to drift in. It's perfect for controlling for beginners. You'll never, 100% of the time, you'll never fail. So like, see there, I'm going in at very low speeds, but it still drifts perfectly like I'm at high speeds. So my top 2 drift cars I'd recommend would be the Sultan or the Photo. Like, it's just, they're the kind of cars I feel that are built for drifting, just because of the setup on them. Like, stupid cars. So yeah, cars I'd recommend for drifting, like I said, Sultan and Photo. Don't ever try to drift in a front wheel drive, because first of all, they just don't drift. This is a front wheel drive car, so I'll do a quick demonstration on it. First of all, these cars are bad for anything. Let's face it, half of them are bad for speed. I'll show you it's a front wheel drive, there to go. These cars are usually bad for speed. They have terrible handling because all the drive goes to the front. So I'll do a drift around this corner. The cars, they're not the worst. They could be better. Like, they always overshoot it a little bit like that. And I did the same technique, stop the accelerator and pull the drift. I'll do it here as well. Stop the accelerator and drift. Because of the fact that it's a front wheel drive, that once it lines up and you're in that angle, and you're in this kind of angle, that it's just gonna shoot you back this way, where a rear wheel drive will just push you through, which is the upside to having a rear wheel drive car. So there are techniques. If you need to keep watching it, and yeah, you'll learn how to drift very quickly. That's how I do all of my drifts. So that's it. Thanks and peace out. Hope you enjoyed it.